The Great Flood Connection, from the mountains of Ararat to the valleys of the Ganges, from the temples of Sumer to the jungles of the Amazon, humanity shares a haunting memory, the story of a great flood. Nearly every ancient culture speaks of a time when the world drowned beneath rising waters, when the gods or nature itself swept away civilization in a single cataclysmic deluge. Could all these myths be fragments of a single global event? In Mesopotamia, the Epic of Gilgamesh tells of Utnapishtim, warned by the gods to build a vast boat before the world was submerged. In the Hebrew tradition, Noah receives the same warning, his ark carrying the seeds of life to a new beginning. Across the ocean, the Aztecs spoke of the god Tlaloc flooding the earth to punish humanity. The ancient Greeks told of Deucalion and Pyrrha repopulating the world after Zeus's wrath washed it clean. Even the Aboriginal Australians, Polynesians, and Chinese tell stories of ancestral survivors who floated upon the endless sea, guided by spirits or stars. For centuries, these tales were seen as morality myths, stories of divine punishment and renewal. But modern science has uncovered something remarkable. At the end of the last ice age, around 12,000 years ago, the world's coastlines changed dramatically. Glaciers melted, sea levels rose more than 120 meters, and entire land masses vanished beneath the waves. The Black Sea flood theory, for example, suggests that a massive surge of Mediterranean water inundated early farming communities, perhaps the true spark behind the flood legends of the Near East. Even more intriguing are geological traces of sudden floods across continents, from North America's scablands carved by glacial outbursts to ancient shorelines on islands now deep below the Pacific. Could humanity's earliest ancestors have watched their world drown and preserved that trauma through story, across generations and languages? Some researchers see a deeper symbolism, the flood as a metaphor for memory itself, the deluge that erases but also renews. In every version, a remnant survives, a family, a hero, a seed, carrying forward wisdom from a drowned world. The pattern is almost archetypal, as if humanity itself remembers a moment when nature reset the stage. Whether myth or memory, the Great Flood binds humanity across continents and millennia. It reminds us that beneath our differences, we share the same fear and the same hope, that after destruction, life begins again. The water rises, the old world sinks, and from the chaos, a new dawn always emerges.